In this video today, I'm going to give you my on-course review of the Golfbuddy Laser Lite rangefinder. Retailing for £130 here in the UK, it's a deal, it's a steal. Well, actually, not quite. I'm going to go through all of the details of this rangefinder, and I'm going to let you know what I really like about it and a few things that I'm not massively keen on. Let's jump straight in with an on-course test. Now, I've hit my drive, I've hit it pretty well, and I've got quite a nice distance for an approach shot in here. So let's have a look here. Using the unit, it's got a pin seeker mode there. Someone's attacking me with a golf ball, but we're all right. And let's have a look here. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. So it's not locking on, but it's telling me it's 93 with slope. Let's try it again, 3, 2, 1. So again, it's not locked on, but it's told me 94 with slope. Let's try it one more time. And again, it's not locked on, but it's told me 93 with slope. So using this for quite a while, actually, I've used this for several rounds now. That's something that I've noticed. It has a bit of a tendency not to lock on and give you that vibrate jolt to let you know that it's locked on. So I think it's giving me the right yardages, but let's test. Now, I know this isn't a surefire method, but I've got here a Bushnell Tor V5 shift. So this is pretty much a top of the range laser rangefinder. So I kind of trust these yardages more than I trust the cheaper ones. So let's have a look here from exactly the same spot. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. So this is telling me it's 89 yards. And we'll do it again. Again, 90 yards, and one more time. And again, 90 yards. So it locked on pretty much about the same speed. It gave me the jolt to let me know that it locked on, whereas the Golfbuddy Laser Lite didn't give me a lock on it at all. And the yardages were the same. So from this kind of 100 yard range, I'm pretty comfortable that the Golfbuddy is plenty accurate. It's gonna be short, I think. Bunker. See, even with a rangefinder, don't stop you hitting bad shots. So here we are on a par 3, 179 yards from the yellows. This is the exact kind of yardages that we want to be testing with these rangefinders. So here we go. I've got the laser light and we're going to use flag lock. It's telling me 171, and we're going to do it again. And again, it's telling me 171, but it's not locked on. We'll try it one more time. Here we go. And 170, and it locked on that time. So there we go. 3 consistent yardages, but it only locked on twice. Now let's just try the Bushnell while we've got it here. So here we go, 170 straight away locked on. And again, 170, and one more time, 170. So there we go, you can see it locked on a lot quicker at this yardage with a more expensive Bushnell compared to the £130 Golfbuddy Laser Lite. Now while I'm here, let's also test the cheaper £100 AFA that you can get on Amazon. So here we go, so that locked on and it's telling me that's 180, and we'll try it again. Oh, there we go, 172, that's a bit closer. And 179. So interestingly, it was locking on with a cheaper laser rangefinder, but the distances were kind of anywhere between 6 to 10 yards out. So that is quite interesting. The Golfbuddy was actually locking on and giving us the same kind of yardages when compared to the more expensive Bushnell. It just wasn't locking on as well. So what you're seeing on camera today out here on the course is kind of what I've been experiencing for the last 5 or 6 times I've actually used the laser light out on the golf course. From around 200 yards and in, the accuracy seems pretty good, to be fair. You've seen on a couple of occasions there, certainly on this par 3, it was pretty much exactly the same as the Bushnell. However, you do have to make sure that you've got the right range. You've seen that the flag lock mode doesn't always work. It doesn't always give you that jolt to let you know that it's locked on. And also sometimes it does give you a bit of a variation, anywhere between, 5 to 10 yards. So for an average golfer like me, I don't mind spending £130 and having a tolerance of 5 to 10 yards. I just need to know that that's going to happen, and therefore I'm going to make sure that I double check and sometimes triple check my yardages. If that was happening with a £400 laser rangefinder, I'd have a few issues, but £130, I can forgive it that. So this is a laser rangefinder that works up to 800 yards and has got a flag lock mode with a vibrate function. Now, it doesn't actually say on the website how far the flag lock mode actually works. Another feature that I do quite like with this unit is that it is shower proof. So it's not fully waterproof. I wouldn't go chucking it in the bath. If you do get caught in the shower here in the UK, which happens pretty much on a daily basis, then you're going to be absolutely fine using this unit. Now, one of the key features of the Laser Lite, and the clue's kind of in the name, is that it is a very, very compact model. So as you can see here, compared to other rangefinders, it's definitely a lot shorter and definitely a lot thinner as well. Now that does mean that it does sit quite small in the hand. Now for me, I've got small childlike hands, so that doesn't really matter. But if you have got much bigger hands and if you've got bigger fingers, then perhaps these buttons aren't necessarily going to rest in quite the right position for you. But for me, I've not really had any problem actually using the unit. It does feel nice and substantial. It feels like it's a good quality piece of kit. Certainly feels better quality than some of the cheaper rangefinders that you can get on Amazon, but equally doesn't necessarily feel as good a quality as a top-end Bushnell model. In terms of using the unit, then you have got two buttons on the top here. You've got the laser button, which powers it on, and then you've got the mode button. So if I just use it here on this one, you can see here that it switches from pin seeker mode to just a general scan mode. So that's nice and easy, pretty simple to use. You've also got a helpful little battery indicator at the bottom so you know when the unit's going to run out of power, and you can see here that you've got a pretty standard compartment at the back which takes a CR2 battery. You also get quite a nice looking case, and again it is a little bit smaller compared to the normal rangefinder cases and is pretty standard in design these days now. So you've got the elastic bungee that clips over the top there so you can have easy access to it when you're in the golf bag. You just undo that and away you go. And you've also got a zip that goes right the way around as well to keep it nice and secure, and it comes with the carabiner so you can easily hook it on your bag. So this is actually a great place for a test right here. So I'm on a par 4 and it says it's 362 yards from the yellows, which is where I'm standing. So I've got the Golfbuddy Lite and we're going to use flag lock mode, and I'm going to go 3, 2, 1 now. And then it's locked on, telling me it's 407 factoring in slope. We're going to do it again, 3, 2, 1. See, it's told me it's 393 factoring in slope, and we're going to try it again. And then 410, and it's locked on. So you can see there that I've got 3 quite different yardages from quite far away. So if you're thinking about using this unit for the more significant yardages, it's kind of struggling a little bit. Now, while I'm here, I've actually got the Bushnell. So we've got slope mode on here, so the Bushnell Tour V5. And if we use that now, there we go, 400 it's saying. We'll try it again. And again, 400. And one more time. Again, 400. So you can see there the difference that you get when you're spending that extra bit of money. So for £130, is the Golfbuddy Laser Lite actually worth the money? Well, kinda. I'd say that if you haven't got the budget to buy a top-of-the-line laser rangefinder, something like the Bushnell, then yeah, totally, you might want to give this a consideration because it's got all the features that really you're going to want out on the golf course. However, what I think we've shown today is that some of the cheaper rangefinders that you can get from Amazon give it a good run for its money. So it really depends. If you really, really like this smaller compact size, and if the showerproof feature is important to you as well, then definitely this is worth a consideration. But you need to be aware going in that the flag lock mode doesn't work 100% of the time, and the distances have a little bit of a tolerance. However, if you are just purely looking for cheap and budget laser rangefinders, then you might want to check out my video where I've compared the top 3 laser rangefinders for under £100. Now, if you have enjoyed this video today, smash that like button, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel.